Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just kidding. About to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. About to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right pays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with power plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant shots on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feel it. Thinking the players, they all never touch. You can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch. No toast allowed, just supposed to live. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big. Don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just kidding. About to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. About to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. We about to go big. We about to go big.
Just cash.
About to go big. Kill him at the Prizepicks. About to go big.
Is that gunshot scary?
What's going on, everyone? No. It's opening day. Nothing's going to scare us here. We are back. Oh, man, we are officially back. It is Just Cash. What's going on, everyone? Flex Friday is upon us. We got WNBA hip-hop opening season. What's good? How are you, Underrated?
I'm great, man. I'm excited. Day motherfucking one. Day number 1, baby. We got everybody in here. Cash Gang says, let's go. What up, Ian Underrated? Just Cash. Cord mates, we back, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
And
are
Ian
back,
says,
man.
Ian says, look at Eric growing his hair out. Let's go.
Yeah, I was supposed to get a haircut like a month ago, and I was like, you know what? We'll just let it grow for a minute. But it's getting a little warm right now, so we'll see how long that lasts.
Okay. Well, maybe you should keep your hair growing as long as we continue winning. Is that how you would do it? You did that. We did it with the hat before. Maybe you can do it with the hair this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
How long can we grow it, you think? How long have you ever grown it before?
I've had it pretty long, like down past my shoulders.
Oh.
Down on my shoulders.
Oh, man. If you grow your hair long, that means we're doing good, I bet. I don't know how you're going to do it, but hey, I thought that'd be fun. Anyways, we got a bunch of people in here. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button for us, please. That would be great. That would be great. We're back. WNBA. Hell fucking yes. How you feeling, E?
Feeling pretty good, honestly. See, Ian said something about the audio going in and out. Is that just him? Is that us?
I don't know. What do you guys hearing us okay? I'm hearing E good on my side. What do you guys think?
I mean,
Welcome back, goats.
It sounds good on the YouTube, but
Ian's probably just tripping. You know how Ian is. Ian, you be tripping, dog.
well, if anything is sounding weird or anything like that, definitely let us know. But yeah, man, we are back. We hit you guys with a little surprise late night stream, a little midnight teaser, if you will, for our stream today. And man, the open arms and welcome that we got just coming back into it was just amazing, man. We ended up over 500 views, and I think we had 42 likes, which is just insane. I don't even think we asked for our 25 like spiel like we usually do, but hey, shout out to y'all, man. Love y'all. Much appreciated. I love seeing that everyone's just pumped and excited to get back into the swing of it. So
Yeah.
we are back, man.
Yes. Cash Gang says, yeah, we can hear you guys perfectly. So, as suspected,
Okay.
Ian.
Awesome.
Just kidding. Thanks, Ian, for letting us know, regardless.
Well, before we hop into everything, if y'all could do us a huge favor, make sure and hit that like button down below, and don't forget to be subscribed. That way you don't miss out whenever we do go live. It is a Friday, so we're gonna hit y'all with a little double feature. We're gonna have our stream now, and then our midnight stream as well. That's gonna be 1 Eastern later on tonight. So make sure you guys check that out. It's getting ready for our Saturday games, and probably wouldn't be surprised to see them drop some Sunday props, some point later on tonight. But we could get get lucky there, and them actually kind of hold on some of them, which I would prefer. But if they don't, then at least we'll be here live to kind of break it down. So, all right, let's see. So we got one that's saying it's going in and out.
Ian says if it's going in and out, close YouTube and rejoin the stream. Ian, tech support. Yeah, try that. But I'm hearing you perfect, so usually that means it's working. I'm usually hearing everything except myself. So unless it's me going in and out, it should be okay. Dangler14.
Okay.
Let us know, bro, if you go out of YouTube and back in or whatever. If it's working, let us know. I want to make sure. But thank you for letting us know, for real. That's what's up at her. Okay, so what are we doing, E? What are we doing, man? What are we doing, man? Day one.
Yeah, so it's day one. I think for the most part, we got a majority of all the news we're going to get, at least for today. The only last little bit is, I think, Alana Smith. She was listed as doubtful yesterday, but I did see her in the warm-up and during practice today, so sliver of a chance she could end up playing. Maybe it's just for conditioning, but we'll see, man. This is going to be an interesting season opener for Minnesota and Dallas. I would have probably said that Minnesota would be the favorite now or going into the season, but this couple injuries here are pretty, I think key, especially McBride. That's going to leave him a little bit more stranded with the three-point shooting. Heideman's a very streaky shooter, and you got Courtney Williams, who isn't notoriously a big three-point shooter either, so going to be leaning a little bit more on them. And then we have Jessica Shepard going to be in the mix for this game too, so I'm excited to see her back in the swing of things, and it's going to be interesting to say the least. So the I think majority of everything else is pretty well straightforward. Kind of interesting though, man. I hate that they do some of the preseason games and then they turn around for like an exact same matchup. So we got that at least here with the Sparks and the Vegas and Atlanta and Washington. Both those teams already played in the preseason. So even though it is, day one, opening season, all that stuff, it is kind of a rematch game. So do keep that in mind. I think the biggest thing that'll impact, honestly, is just going to be for the rookies here, like Citron and Kiki. Either one of those, maybe they don't have quite the jitters that they did in the first game, and especially with the coach, rolling a really deep bench and trying to get all the players, some play time and all that stuff. But it's time to really work on the team composition. So I'm excited about this game. I think this one is going to be, for me, the most kind of telling game as far as like what can Washington do. And then for me personally, we talked about Atlanta last night. I got them making the playoffs, and I got really high hopes for them. And this game, is going to start it off for us. So looking for Atlanta to pick up the W here. Money lines, if we're talking that, I did like the Atlanta and Indy for their home opener, pairing those two up. It was like minus 129 or 130. But the other ones, I think we're going to kind of be a wait and see, especially like this Dallas game could be an upset. The Sparks, they go better on paper. Really struggled in one piece of the game. And bring back, there's a couple question marks there, but teams look good. The addition of Plum is going to be something great. And I think the great debate right now for this game is, does Odyssey Sims start or does she come off the bench? Are they going to start Ray Burrell at the 2, or is Ray Burrell going to be, back off the bench? And I'm kind of curious, what your thoughts are on a situation like this, in this game in particular, because in the one game for the preseason, they did have Plum basically as the acting point guard, and she was bringing the ball up a lot, like playing on ball. Very different kind of a role for Kelsey Plum that we've seen from Vegas. So do you think, is Odyssey Sims going to start, or are they going to try Plum out at the 1 and run Ray Burrell at the 2?
I'm not sure, man. That's hard to know. It's hard to know, especially because Plum is on a new team. Sims is on a new team. Sims wasn't there last year, or was she there? Was she on the Sparks at the end of the last year?
Yeah, she was a late addition to the team.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to know, man, but you would think that Sims would be running point more than Plum, just because she's always the point guard, right? She's not and Plum's the shooter over there most of the time, so. But we have seen Plum with Chelsea Gray a lot, so maybe. But I will say Jackie Young seemed to run point even more than Plum when Chelsea was out. So I would think Sims, but I mean maybe it's just a wait and see. But you love Sims if she starts, but we won't know if she's playing point really until the game starts, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, this one being the Island game in the late night hammer, we're definitely not going to have that news anywhere near in time for the first 2 games. So that does stink, but there could be a lot of potential even, for this game being a solo as it is, that we could find, I think, a couple of plays to go with either Sims herself or, worst case scenario, we can even look ahead for tomorrow at the games for, what we have left over here and easily find some kind of last minute pair for that.
For sure.
So I'm not too worried, I think, in that regard, but we will definitely keep eye out for starting news. That's going to be very important today. And honestly, for all of these teams too, because, Washington, I'll say, I think this is subject to a different starting 5. Minnesota, probably going to roll that out. Dallas, pretty straightforward, but Sparks in Vegas, I mean, we could see many different combinations for these starters. And I don't know, it's going to be something that's to be determined.
Yeah, no, that's a huge thing, man. We've made a lot of money on just lineup changes. So if you're ready, make sure you have your sites open and ready. And the lineups, when they come out, we'll learn. And every time in the Discord, every time we see something crazy, we write it in the Discord, tag everyone, and so you can get that in, because that's where the huge money it really is. A lot of times you can put more money on those type of plays. Like imagine someone's not starting and they have their normal line. You go under that. 9 out of 10 times you're going to hit. So if you're not in the Discord, jump in the Discord, guys. It's huge. It's a huge advantage. And also, we're doing this grandfathering in type of thing. I don't know exactly the day. Do we want to just do it till the rest of the day? Maybe we could just do it the first week. I don't know. But anyways, you should jump in the Discord ASAP, because we are going to change the price either tomorrow or maybe Monday, but soon. So make sure you get in, and you get grandfathered in if you come in and get with the $19.95 now. It's going to be $29.95 after that. So just letting you know.
Yeah, we definitely might be able to, push that out till Monday, but for sure that change is going to be coming here very soon. So again, make sure you guys get that $19.95, and as long as you don't, change anything, it'll stay that price forever. So up to you guys. If you want to do it now, go ahead, pull the trigger. We also have a lifetime membership as well. If you guys want to explore, long-term investment there, a lot of opportunity, a lot of things going on here, so up to you guys. But either way, we appreciate y'all nonetheless. Y'all have been absolutely amazing. And oh man, I think we broke over 100 units last year, so that's what we're hoping to run it back again.
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be even better this year. More sites, more props, more people watching, probably bookies throwing out new things to take advantage of. So we're going to be finding some money. Faux show.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, let's talk about a couple of plays here, a couple maybes. So one of them obviously is going to be Odyssey Sims. Looks like most of the sites are kind of bringing her lines a bit back down for whatever reason. So that does have me a little bit of pause there. Her PA or her fantasy, I know for a fact, just went down from 19.55, 19.05. The PA seems like it's kind of leveling out at the 12.5. I know Prizepicks, of course, they would bump her down from 13 flat to 12.5, but it is what it is with our protected play earlier. I mean, I still like it. I think, honestly, there's an argument even to be made that she could still have some solid scoring upside if she came off the bench. I mean, look at who she's competing with, and there's really not a whole lot as far as we saw the first game. I mean, she still put up 11 points, had 3 assists, and that was just in 20 minutes. So, I mean, she's a really high minutes kind of player. I mean, she'll play 35, 36 minutes, no problem. But coming off the bench, maybe it's closer to 25, 26 minutes, something like that. But still, if Coach leaves her out there, I mean, we're going to see some interesting things. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And the other one was we're just wanting to confirm Shatori, Kimbra Walker, or Walker Kimbra. Sorry, I always do that. But we want to confirm that she's going to be in the starting 5. That way we can jump on Alicia Gray, her 2.5 assists. It looks like most of the sites are kind of offering a little discount between Gray and Howard at 2.5 assists. Tomato. If I had to lean, though, it's going to be Alicia Gray because they've actually been working with her to run the offense through her, at least in a point guard fashion. So leaning that direction, going to tip my hat to her in the 2.5.
Okay, sounds good. And hey, I just have to say this because C-Dot's here.
Hey, what's up, man?
He says my 2 favorite
What's
white
good?
boys are back. Let's fucking go. And then he says free Youngin.
Free Young? Yes, sir. What,
Hey.
4 weeks left?
Yeah, Youngin was on here last night, C-Dot, and he said he got 4 weeks and he's coming back. So that's what's up. And guess who else is here, E? Cameron
Who dat?
Thomas. Cameron mother flipping Thomas, baby. Bingo!
What's up, Big Chosen?
Thank you. I'm taking that. Yep, Big Chosen. And Cash Gang said, so glad you guys are here with y'all boys, man. I'm beyond excited. LMAO. Back in the Discord too. Let's go.
Let's go. Love to see everyone back together again.
Lots of clapping.
Let's see. What's Ian talking about?
Ian doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Ian, what the hell are you talking about, Ian? Collier is top 3 of the hottest WNBA players. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at you. That's Jalissa. Happy new season. That's what's up. Happy you're here. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
You got a guinea pig over there, E. Oh, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I did get a gimme pick. Oh, nice. I didn't even notice that earlier. I was gonna say Feezy, man. She signed a Jordan's deal earlier. Got her own brand with them now. So big shout outs to her, man. She's had just an insane last 2 years.
Yeah, good for her. I think when I very first got into it, she was injured, and so I didn't really know her until later, and everyone was telling me she's the shit. I was like, whatever. Everyone was calling her Feezy, like they knew her and stuff. I was like, oh, okay. Then she really started balling. Now she's for really real. She's top 10 for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, easily MVP candidate again this year. I mean, she's been Defensive Player of the Year, but still the sky is the limit for her. I mean, and she's just making also some just phenomenal investment moves, man. I mean, you talk about somebody who's just savvy across the board. Like, dude, she's gonna be set. Even if she, God forbid, had a career-ending injury, she'd be fine, man. She's got all that stuff locked down. So, big shout-outs to Fee, man. Just doing everything, winning at life.
Yeah, man. Danny C's here too. Danny C's been a minute. What's up, bro? Cash Gang says she is. I think he's thinking top 3, how she looks. But hey, top 3 how she looks, top 10 how she plays. And Ian says, Jalissa, she looks good too. That's what Ian says. Ian's crazy. Don't be listening to him. All right.
Let's talk about a couple plays. Now, we will definitely, kind of circle back to one big thing that we love to do, at least just easing into the season. Don't get too crazy with it. Typically, we're looking for about 2 games for each of the teams under the belt before we really start going in, on the heavy betting, stuff like that. If there's any last minute value, or something that's just clearly we got to play, then of course, we're going to shout those out. We're going to make a point of getting that. But just to preface, play a little bit lighter. There's a lot of weird stuff that happens every single season between overseas players coming back here and having that transition. There's just random injuries always at the beginning of the year. And then we have basically, an entire new league of coaches too. So there's no rhyme or reason that we have for a lot of these coaches. Just keep that in mind. This is a marathon. We're going to have us another banger season, and just trust the process.
For sure. It's important. Can't get overwhelmed. 44 games to go. And the good plays are going to show
Yeah.
themselves soon. Day one is always a little iffy.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Well, let's talk about this the Atlanta-Washington game real fast. We'll just kind of recap on a few things because I see they're making a lot of adjustments today. They finally took down the 2.5 assists for Alicia Gray, so that's not at least up currently here. You can get it on Prizepicks and a couple other alt sites as well, but her playmaking, I still like it. You know, I would say small shout out to her RA upside. I don't mind that. But I'm honestly just looking at the two bigs here between Griner and even I got to shout out Brianna Jones. 11.5 points is fairly low for her. I mean, we know what kind of damage she can do. The bigs for Washington gonna be pretty sketchy today. I mean, we just have Emily and Steph Dolson. That's gonna be basically about it. Kiki kind of a stand-in, but I think really we're looking at more of like a 3 small forward for her. And they keep moving her rebounds down. That's kind of weird, man. So we'll circle back to that here in a second. But yeah, I like the two bigs here. I think both Bree and Griner should be damn near unstoppable. Griner put up, 16 points, 10 rebounds. So I think for her, one that kind of really stood out for me, you can take the straight up points, but you are risking a little bit of the game blowing out. And her, she would definitely sit. So one player that I would keep an eye out for, don't go too crazy with. But I did like the first half potential for her. They have her at 12.5 PRA here on Underdog. So I like that one. I think that one feels a little bit safer. She was also playmaking quite a bit too. So I did like to see that. There was a lot of connects between her and Brianna Jones, a lot of that 1-2 punch. So don't mind the 12.5 PRA here. And then honestly, same thing for Bree. They didn't really give us too much for the PRA. Like the payout kind of sucks, 0.86. But her first half points, I mean, bro, we were playing 6.5 almost every single time that was available. So kind of a bit of a shot in the dark here, but I don't mind it. The rebounding between the two of them, I think might be a little sketchy from game to game. So lean a little bit more into the scoring itself. But either one of these two, we should see, if not both of them, get there.
Nice.
Now, Washington's kind of a weird animal in itself today. We've seen a ton of movement, and I don't know what to make of this. So Kiki, for one thing, she was at 4.5 rebounds. She's been at 4.5 rebounds like all day for the last 2 days straight. She was very, very juiced, 0.8 something earlier today for over 4.5. She even went up to 5.5 rebounds, and they had a payout error with her 5.5. She's a 1.7 something earlier, but now she's all the way heavy juice for the under 4.5 rebounds. And I'm not really sure how to make, of what the hell is going on here. So for me, I know we did post her with the 5 rebounds for the protected play. I still think, honestly, she could easily go out and get 5 rebounds. I mean, she had 5 and 6 in the first 2 games. Some of it was in kind of garbage time, but I mean, the Atlanta game, she had 6 rebounds in 20 minutes. So with the amount of bodies that Washington doesn't really have, I mean, I could see her easily falling into 5-6 rebounds here, no problem, especially if she's out there with the garbage, and cleanup crew. And I don't think that Washington really can afford to not leave, their young developing players out there. So they got to be locked for somewhere in the high 20s in minutes. And I mean, if we're looking at anything that we've seen over the preseason, I mean, I like it, man. So this one, I think I'm not necessarily going to double down on, but I still like the 4.5. We need to make sure that she does start. For whatever reason she doesn't start, then I'm just off her completely. But 4.5 rebounds, I think, is very interesting.
Okay.
And then the rest of Washington, I mean, honestly, it's really, do you have faith in Sykes to stay out there and shoot the ball, a million times a game like she has been? She should have the green light to do her thing this year, especially with no Shakira Austin right now, but it's Washington, so temper your expectations a little bit there because they will always disappoint.
Oh, yeah. We've been on the losing side with them many a time. Trill says they removed McCowan. I was going to take her 8.5 points at plus money. I think she's going to eat today if she stays out of foul trouble. I'm feeling that, man. I was looking at her 9.5 yesterday, but he said he saw the 8.5 at plus money. That would be nice, huh?
Yeah, she's another one too. I really couldn't figure out what to make of her. Started out at, I want to say she started out as plus or juiced odds to go over the 8.5, and then for whatever reason, now that's kind of flipped over throughout the day. Not really sure. So, I mean, keep an eye out for that. There could be weird situation where maybe she doesn't start, but I gotta lean on the side of Prize Picks here, man. They always do us dirty when we're thinking the opposite, and they got her at 8.5. So I gotta imagine she's still plus money, especially with this amount of bets on her already.
She's low, man. That's crazy low. Do they know something we don't know? Did she not play in the preseason much, or what's going on with her? Is she not going to start? Like, what's going on? That's weird.
No, I mean, she played, but it's the usual McCowan nonsense. Like, does she get in early foul trouble? Does we've seen the old coach benched her a lot, so I mean, I guess I get it from that standpoint. But it's a new coach, and they are going to need her. I mean, Dallas is definitely going to need their bigs to survive, because both Fee and Big Shepherd, man. Shepherd ain't no joke.
Big Shepherd. C-Dot says, any first game moneyline nukes like Minnesota last year? Well, he missed it at the beginning. You like Atlanta, and you like the Fever tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Atlanta for sure today. They should come out here and lay it on them. If you want to pair that with something else, I get it. So one thing that's been working for me too, man, wait on the NBA games down in like the third quarter and stuff like that. Just take the obvious winner of the games, and it might be some higher, minus 800, minus 600, something like that. But you could throw that in with the minus 200 that they have for the money line, and I mean, walk away with something decent tonight.
Makes sense. Well, there you have it. But hey guys, if you don't mind, hit the like for us though. What's up? Oh, Indy, yeah.
I was saying, I do like Indy, man. Their home opener. Now, it's going to be without Sophie, and I'm really sad about that, but they should handle business.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got Atlanta locked in for tonight, too. That's a good one. That looks amazing.
Hit that, yes, sir. Hit that like button. And remember, y'all, 25 likes is always the good luck symbol, so let's make sure we get that.
Oh, yeah. We're getting 25 today, guys. I can feel it. 25 for good luck on all our bets. Oh, yes. And today will be a light day, but still. And you never know, man. They might throw some second half nukes up. You never know.
All right. A couple other plays we'll just kind of shout out here real fast. I like both Paige and Dejanay to have a decent rebounding upside. I mean, honestly, both of them kind of play more like a small forward. The lines that really kind of stood out now after the bumps, you could take the 4.5 for Carrington, but we actually locked up some really good value with the hot streak 3.5 rebounds that we posted, I think, 2 or 3 days ago. But the first half PRA for her here on Underdog at least is 9.5. Pretty appealing. I mean, even that or the 5.5 points, I don't mind that. The Prize Picks side of it looked a little bit better for. They actually just bumped her full game fantasy, so it's going to leave her first half fantasy at 13, probably a little bit better. Notoriously a little bit more active in the first half, but it's kind of hard to outweigh. Do you want to take a shot at the scoring to actually happen or the random steals that she gets? So first half PRA fantasy, I'm kind of 50-50 between the two of them, but 9.5 is pretty low, man. That's pretty low.
Oh, Dejanay back again.
Yeah. Courtney, I mean, if you want to play her today, I get it. It seems like they're kind of trending back the other direction with her. I'm really tempted to go under the 6.5 assists, especially if Heidemann is starting. Bro, if you guys don't know Shepherd, and I know I keep circling back to her, she is an RA machine. Like, she siphons RA from everybody, and she's always played like that. So I'm a little worried that maybe people don't have the scoop and the skimmy on this, but I'm gonna really keep an eye out on this, man. I might talk myself into playing this under. That's so high.
Okay, I like it.
And then lastly, for the late night game, the bookies have no idea what to do with Rukia, and honestly, I don't know what to do either. She's been 14.5 points, I saw she was at 15.5 points like 20 minutes ago before we hopped on. Now she's back to 14.5. Not really sure. I think this game for me is, see, she just went back to 15.5. I think this game, honestly, is just kind of a wait and see. I'm not putting too much money on it outside of, I mean, honestly, I might even just fade this all together for some of the stuff now, but they're making a lot of bumps here. We really need the starting five, and I don't know, man. I just don't want to get caught, in the breeze, hoping on one player starting and the coach brings out something else. We don't know. I mean, preseason doesn't really tell us a whole lot, at least for one of these teams, and Golden State just looks like a hot mess. So I don't know what to make of it.
So you're talking about the starting lineups a lot. Since it's the first game, we don't know everything. Nothing's too solid. But what do you do if you're someone who wants to keep track of that? Where do you go and what do you do? Are you on Twitter? How do you do it personally? What's the best way to keep track of those lineups so you can get them before the bookies move stuff?
Yeah, Twitter is hands down, I think, going to be your best bet between the respective teams, the beat writers, I will say the beat writers, you got to go find them. They change almost every other year to every year, so that is a little bit annoying. But both RotoWire and Underdog have been pretty good about updating stuff in real time. So, I mean, I would say at least, for a casual follower, just go find the Underdog WNBA page on Twitter. They'll keep you up to date with all that stuff.
Okay, cool. There we go. That's a huge deal. So
yeah.
Follow that, put on notifications, and get those updates and have those sites ready. That's where the money is made.
The RotoWire one is definitely not bad. I mean, it's easy on the eyes to follow and have everything just kind of laid out here for you, but they are a little bit more slow on the step. So if you're waiting on them to, refresh or update first, you might be a little bit behind on news.
Okay. And again, if you guys don't want to do all that, when we see anything, we throw them in the Discord ASAP. So we tag everyone. So jump in the Discord. It's very much worth it. I mean, one play could be a whole year worth of the Discord. I mean, it's easy. It's easy.
Oh, yeah. Easily. But yeah, man. And I know we already had some stuff cracking today. Shout out to birthday boy from yesterday, Big DZ. We had some soccer plays that already hit this morning. I know Coach, I see he was talking in chats. Got some baseball plays, baseball K-lines that we were doing. And then also for the Discord members, we had some pretty spicy MPB plays coming out for this evening, which I'm super excited about because they play early on the weekends.
Yay! And you don't have to be awake at 4 a.m. to see the first pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll hurt you after a while.
Exactly.
But yeah, we got some fun ones today. That's for sure.
All right, Tim. Well, I think, man, since we had our pre-stream last night, we'll probably just call it a day for right now for the early streams. And then, again, friendly reminder, we will have another stream tonight. It's going to be at 1 Eastern a.m. Yep, a little midnight stream for me. And get back in the swing of things, man. It's going to be our schedule moving forward, I think, and I'm super excited.
You wanted to do what time now? 10 p.m. Cali? Is that what you said? 12 for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Midnight. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you're going to be looking through plays. Maybe, do you think they'll drop some more before we get on stream, or you think they're all where they're going to be now?
There's definitely a chance that they could once the last game starts, which is at 10 Eastern. So once the Golden State game kicks off, there's a real good shot that midway or even towards the end of it, we could see props for Sunday.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we shall see them back at 10 p.m. California time, 1 a.m. if you're still awake, East Coast time, if you really care about that money. We'll be here.
Yeah, Sea-Doo. We did stream yesterday. It was a little bit kind of a last minute of the day thing. I think you posted a couple hours earlier, but make sure you guys, if you haven't already, the notifications, make sure they are turned on. I know YouTube's been kind of weird with some of the if you don't stream for a couple weeks, they'll kind of mess with some of your algorithm stuff. But make sure you do have noties on, and if you guys are in the Discord, you'll never miss out on those either.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're back.
All right.
We're back.
Well, Underrated, you got anything else for us, man?
No. I'm just excited. Just going to keep pushing this button.
Oh, and do keep an eye out. We might build that other protected play tonight on stream, depending on what they drop, or if they drop anything earlier. So we actually might do that later on tonight. If you guys, again, if you're already in the Discord, we got the protected play for tonight already locked in, and then we'll circle back to that later on this evening.
Yes, sir. And if you guys aren't in the Discord, make sure you get in the next few days. The price is low at the moment, and it will stay there if you can get in. Let's just say Monday. How about that? You want to do that?
Yeah. We'll go ahead and call it Monday. Weekend. Have the weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cool. So yeah, jump in, get the low price until the weekend's over, and it's not a funny little thing when you watch a little thing on TV, a little commercial, $19.95, but you got to do it now. We're for real. It's gonna go up on Monday, so make sure you jump in if you're thinking about it. Now is the time.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. Well, I think we're going to take a few minutes. We got, 45 minutes or so before first game tips off? Yeah, well, about 30 minutes. We'll go ahead and say 30 minutes before the first game tips off. I'm going to go grab a snack, grab some food, get ready for this Washington-Atlanta news, and then we are going to have us a day.
Sounds good, man. Let's go watch these games, and we'll be back at 10 p.m. Cali time. Another stream.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. All your time, man. And we'll see what happens, man. And get some second half stuff going, too. All righty.
Absolutely. Much love, y'all. As always, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us on this Friday afternoon. And we'll catch y'all back later. Catch y'all in the Discord. Good luck tonight. And we'll see y'all later. Peace.